Hi, it's Helen Graves, your spiritual business coach, and I shared with you in an earlier tip about list building and how important it is to stay in regular communication with your audience. And I want to dive a little deeper into that because the next thing I hear from people is usually a concern that they're going to bug their audience by staying in regular communication. And so the big question I get when I'm helping people with their promotional and marketing campaigns is, what's the right number of emails? How many is enough? How many is too many? Well, there really is no magic number. And I think, we've all had the experience of being on someone's list, and they may be sending out more frequently than we would really like, than would be our preference. But overall, we enjoy what we're receiving from them, the information, the connection, whatever it is. So we stay on their list and just disregard the emails we don't want to look at. On the other hand, we've also all probably had the experience of being on someone's list where they may only have gotten in touch once a month, but we didn't like what they had to say. We didn't feel a connection, and so we unsubscribed. So the distinction here is not how many, but the quality of the communications that you're sending. Rapport and relationship make everything possible. And I want to share a very quick story with you by way of illustration. A couple of years ago, I was working with a client around her own marketing campaign and shared with her that we were talking about this very question, and I shared with her an example where I had just completed my own short promotional campaign. And in a 12-day period, I had sent out 9 emails to my audience. And even I, looking back, thought, wow, that was a lot of emails. Wasn't I worried about bugging people? And I was a little bit, but it was important that they knew the information I wanted to share with them. So I did it anyhow. And as I shared this with her, that there really was no magic number, and how pleased I had been that I hadn't gotten any negative, emails or phone calls or anything from people saying they were upset by how many emails I'd sent out. And she, in fact, replied, oh, well, I'm on your list. And if you'd asked me, I would have said you only sent out 4 or 5 emails. I got something of value out of every one of them. And so I looked forward to getting them. And that's the key here. When you're communicating with your audience, whether it's individually in an enrollment conversation or as a group through your emails, your videos, your newsletter, you want to make sure 2 things are happening. 1, that you're communicating in a very genuine and sincere manner. And 2, that you are offering something of value. It doesn't have to be a big, huge thing, but something, a tip, a tool, a strategy, an enjoyable story that relates to their challenge that they're experiencing. Something of value. Because when you offer something that creates connection and value, they're going to want to hear from you every time. Hey, if you found this tip valuable, I've got a lot more of them. Just go to holisticmarketingtips.com and I'll be happy to share all of them with you. And I really look forward to helping you blend the practical how-tos with your spiritual heart so that you can increase your impact and transform a lot more lives through your practice. Because I want you to remember, something wonderful is happening through you.